Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am Alton, aka the Dawgfatha, and this is Barbecue Boulevard, where my aim is to help elevate your backyard grilling game. Now today, I'm going to introduce you to a new grill from Pit Boss, and this is going to be the Pit Boss Phoenix model. It looks a lot like a kettle, but trust me guys, you're going to enjoy this. This is a Pit Boss exclusive to Walmart, so make sure you go check the links down below to check it out. But hey, this is going to be an interesting grill, so let's jump into it. Okay, first up, you notice that you've got your front tray. Comes standard with most Pit Boss grills. This does fold down like so. So a good little work area here that you got for your grill. You got your Pit Boss badging here on the front, which looks kind of sleek. Really do like that. Okay, moving here to the left side of the grill, you've got your control panel. And this is your power, and it's got P for pellet or C for charcoal. That's right. You can use both pellets and charcoal on this grill, and we'll get into that a little bit later. Right here, you've got your P setting. So this is going to be for when you want to adjust your smoke levels. And again, we'll get into that a little bit later. You've got your prime button here. You've got two inputs for thermometers, so you can plug in your thermometer here and run it into the grill to check your internal temperatures of your meat. And here's your adjustment dial. Then right in front of the control panel, you have your spice box here for setting your spices in whenever you're doing your cooking. Now moving over to the left side of the grill here, you've got your handle here to lift the end of the grill and move it around. Right underneath here, you have your access panel should you ever have to do any maintenance into the parts of the grill. This is where you would take this off to have access to it. And then right next to it here, you've got a bottle opener. So you got your hopper here, and this is a 16-pound hopper. As you look down in there, you can see your auger down there in the bottom. And then you've got a little compartment here to put your temperature probe. Okay, here on the back side, you've got your storage system for your power cord. Wrap your power cord around here. Right here, we've got the patented hopper clean out. So you just basically unscrew your screw right here and pull this lever out. And once you pull that lever out, the pellets will dump down to here. You come down to the bottom and pull the plug out, and your pellets will come dumping out of there for you. So we'll just put the plug back in, slide our lever back in, screw this back in here, and you're good to go to put your next set of pellets in. As we work our way around the grill, we come back here to the back side on the top of the grill, and here is where you have your venting system for your grill. And this is just a slide here. It doesn't close completely, but it gets probably about 3/4 of the way. So that's how you control your exhaust for your lid. Down at the bottom here, you have a storage rack, so you can put your pellets, your charcoal, whatever you need. That's where you got your storage. And now moving over to the right side of the grill, this is where you're gonna have your grease bucket. So this is an easy access grease bucket here. Now at the bottom of the grill on the right side, we've got two fixed wheels. Obviously one here on this side, one on the other. And on the other side, it's just a pedestal. All right, so let's get the lid off and take a look at the inside of the grill. Now taking a look at the inside here, you have your cooking grate. Now your cooking grate is built into two pieces that are hinged together here. So you can actually flip over either side to have access to your charcoal basket to add charcoal, add your fuel, and keep your cook going. So we'll just remove this cooking grate. Now once we remove that cooking grate, you have access to your charcoal basket. Now this is again a charcoal basket with a handle here in the top here, so you can lift this out just like this. Okay, now that we've got our cooking grate and our charcoal basket out of the way, we're down to the flame tamer. Now this is going to be a unit that's a piece of metal here that's going to set right over top of the fire pot, and this is going to control your flame down for whenever you're cooking with your pellets for your lower and slow type cooks. So you definitely need this flame tamer in whenever you're cooking with pellets, and it absolutely comes out when you're cooking with your charcoal. Okay, so we'll set this aside and take a look at our fire pot. Okay, now here's our fire pot, guys. This is gonna feed your pellets. This is your auger. It's gonna send your pellets into your fire pot. You got your igniter there right underneath your fire pot. that is what's going to ignite your pellets, and then obviously your fan is going to send air into it and it increases your flame. Now just off to the side of the fire pot, this is going to be for your grease. Grease drips through here on either side and down into your grease bucket that we looked at earlier. Again, over here on the left side, this is going to be your temperature probe here. So your temperature probe is going to reside right inside there, and that's something that you actually want to make sure you keep clean so that you can get accurate readings on your temperature. Now let's get this grill put back together. First stand is going to be the flame tamer. There's going to be 4 legs on the flame tamer. There's 4 slots here that these legs fit into. So we're going to set our flame tamer in position there. Next in goes our charcoal basket, and last goes our cooking grate. Now one thing I wanted to show you guys is there is a hook on the lid here, so you can actually hang the lid on the side of the grill. All right guys, so now that we've taken a look at all the features on this grill, let's go ahead and get it loaded with pellets, and let's do a burn off on it. All right, so we got our grill plugged in, so we're going to turn on our power. We're going to hit our P for pellets. First thing we want to do is we want to make sure our auger is turning, and if you look in there, you can actually see our auger is turning. I have a few pellets in there because I got a little anxious and start putting a few pellets in there before I should have. Now we're looking down here in our fire pot. We can see our igniter. Our igniter is on. Put our hand over, we can feel the air blowing. We're going to be careful not to touch anything in there, guys, because it's definitely hot, but you can feel the air blowing. All right guys, so now that we know that the mechanical parts of the grill are working, the fan is working, our auger is working, we're going to go ahead and load pellets into the unit, and we're going to get it primed. All right, we're going to go ahead and get the power turned back on. All right, power is on, and we're going to hold our prime button until we get pellets to drop into our fire pot. All right, so I'm going to let go of the prime button now, and we're going to power down the unit and get the grill reassembled so we can do a burn off. All right, so our unit is on. I do hear pellets dropping. As you can see here, our mode, we're in our pellet mode. These are going to be for your temperature probes, which we're not using right now. We're showing at 50 degrees because it is kind of a chilly day today. Our fan is on, our auger is on, our igniter is on, so everything is looking good here. Temperature, I'm going to set it for our low temperature, which is our smoke mode right now, so you can see our P setting. So there's our P setting right now. It's set to 4. I can go to P5, P6, P7. Now the higher the number that goes, the more smoke you're going to get. The unit will smolder a little bit more, and this is only going to be effective when you're in your low smoke mode. So you're not going to get this to work when you're trying to run it, say 250 or 275, but when you're in that low mode and wanting to create more smoke, this is where you want to set your P setting. Okay, again, your P setting is going to be right here. Press it again, we're at P0, and you can go all the way up to P7. Again, we're doing a burn off here, so we're going to again select our temperature, and we're going to take it up to 350 so that we can let this unit burn off for a good I don't know, 35-40 minutes or so. All right, so our flame is now going. We can actually hear it, and we're going to get the lid put on. All right guys, just like that, we've got this Phoenix all lit up. It's now at 190 degrees and picking up temperature. Again, we set it to 350 degrees. We're gonna be doing this burn off, and this is Fahrenheit, guys, just in case somebody's gonna ask me. But yeah, we're talking Fahrenheit with our temperatures. We're going to 350 degrees. We're gonna let it roll for 30 to 40 minutes just to do the burn off. Now the burn off is important because you wanna make sure you're not having any foreign matter inside that grill when you get it ready to cook. There might be some oils or whatever from manufacturing, so you wanna make sure you get all that stuff burned off, and that's what we're doing right now. So we're gonna let go for about 30 to 40 minutes, and then I'll bring you back then, all right? Hey guys, do me a favor. If you're finding some value in this content, or you're at least entertained, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It really does help to grow the channel and be able to do videos like this. And by the way, what kind of videos would you like to see on this channel? Put it in the comments down below. Let's make it happen. All right, back to the video. All right guys, just like that, hey, 40 minutes has passed and we've been running this grill at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm gonna call this burn off complete. Now I've just given you a complete look at the Pit Boss Phoenix, showed you its features, and I showed you how to do the burn off. And guys, what do I think about this grill? Well, I tell you what, for $397 at Walmart, it's really not a bad buy. Definitely make sure you check out the links below to check it out. I think it's going to be a fun grill to cook on. You know, combining both of the worlds of pellet cooking and charcoal cooking, who knows, you can probably even add wood chunks in this thing and really kick it up. So I think that it's going to be left up to you to use your creativity to do what you want to do with this grill. Now, what do I want to say negative about the grill? Well, I'm not going to say this is negative, but I'm going to say, hey, these are the things that I kind of, you know, wish was a little different. And what I'm going to say is, on the left side, I really do wish that Pit Boss had put the swivel casters on, the locking swivel casters, just to make it even easier to move the grill around. Not that it's hard by any means. I mean, it's just a little over 100 pounds in total weight for this grill, but I do think it would be easier, you know, if we had some locking swivel casters on the left side. Secondly, I'm gonna say that the utility hooks for hanging your utensils on, to me, it's in a weird place where it's underneath your front shelf, and it's almost kind of forgotten about, because in fact, I forgot to show you guys that when we were doing the whole walk around of the grill. Lastly, you may have even heard it just now, the auger. The auger to me is a little loud compared to other grills that I've worked on in the past. This one seems a little loud at times. At times you don't really hear it, and then there's times where it sounds like, I don't know if it's struggling or what it is. Like, there it is on cue, you can hear it again. But the auger gets a little loud at times. So outside of that, man, the grill has worked flawlessly so far. I'm looking forward to playing around with this thing. So tell you what, guys, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel and you have that bell notification on so you get notified when I upload the videos here, because the next video we're actually gonna do a reverse seared ribeye steak on this grill. So we're gonna use both of the worlds of pellet smoking and charcoal cooking on the Pit Boss Phoenix. So until then, Dawgfatha's out. See you in the next video. Peace.